What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Surfside PPC YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be going over how to schedule your first social media post. So this is part of our From Zero to $2,000 a Month series. You can find all of our videos on YouTube for free on our playlist, From Zero to 2K, free digital marketing training. I'll put the URL for this playlist in the video description so you can easily find it. Now, in this video, I'm going to be going over how to schedule directly on social media. So it's not really going to be as much about strategy. It's going to be more of a how-to. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be signing up for Hootsuite. So I'm going to be using Hootsuite as I do my social media scheduling and management. And at the end of this, my goal is to be able to post this image right here. So unique wicker furniture. We have the image in the background. So my goal is to post this image on my social profiles on Twitter. So on Twitter, I have 0 tweets right now, you can see. On Facebook, I have 0 posts. So the only thing I have is Wicker Guide added a Shop Now button to their page, updated my cover photo, and added a profile picture. And then I'm also going to be posting on Instagram as well. So when it comes to social media, a big question might be, when is it time for your first post? And I always say you should start creating content first. You should build out your actual website, your business website, so that you can consistently create new social media posts. So there's no reason to rush into social media scheduling if you don't have enough content to schedule, because one of the most important things for success is being consistent. So with that being said, let's get into number 1. So the first step is sign up for a social media management and scheduling platform after you create your profiles. So if you go back to my playlist, in video number 3 here, I went over some of the basics of social media marketing and I went over creating my profiles. And then if we come down a little bit further, in number 6 here, I went over how to schedule Pinterest pins. So video number 3 and video number 6, I went over a little bit about social media if you want some more information. I'm not going to be covering Pinterest as much in this video, although that's the social media channel that I'm going to be the most active on. I'm really going to be focused on the other 3 social media channels. So what we want to do first is sign up for a social media management and scheduling platform. So where I want to start actually is there's an article on Zapier.com and it's the best social media management tools. And you can see here they have the 9 best social media management apps in 2020. And what I really liked about this is at the very top, you can see they have the best social media management tools and they have which ones are the best for what you're trying to accomplish. Buffer Publish for straightforward social media scheduling, Hootsuite for all-in-one social media scheduling, monitoring, and analytics, Zoho for team-based social media management, Meet Edgar for automating your social media posts. So if you go through some of these different options here, you can see which are going to be the best for the goals you want to accomplish. Now for me, I'm going to be using Hootsuite, but some of the other companies that I want to mention, so I do all of my Pinterest scheduling on Tailwind app. I actually have never done Instagram scheduling on Tailwind, but I've done Pinterest for years, and I highly recommend Tailwind. Now, if you're looking for some of the different options, so Buffer is a very popular social media scheduling platform, and you can see they have an option down at the bottom where at the end of your free trial, their free plan offers 3 social channels, 10 scheduled posts, and 1 user. So as you get started, that's not a bad thing to get started with, but build monthly, $15 a month, 8 social channels, 100 scheduled posts. That's a really good deal compared to a lot of the other platforms out there. Now, another one that I want to mention is Later.com. So this, again, they have free starter, growth, and advanced plans. So their starter plan allows you to have 1 social set. So you can see here, these 4 profiles, Pinterest, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, 60 posts per social profile, and 1 user. They have some add-ons here as well. Now the free plan is 1 social set, 30 posts per social profile, and 1 user. So the free plan on Later, and if we come over to Hootsuite, last but not least, they have professional, team, and business. But at the very bottom, you can see they have a limited free plan, 3 social profiles, 30 scheduled messages, and 1 user. Now, in terms of the free plans, Later gives you the most because you can have 4 different social media profiles, 30 posts, 1 user. And then in terms of some of the other plans, Hootsuite is going to be a little more advanced, and you can see it's $29 a month, 10 social profiles, unlimited scheduling. So you get a lot with the $29 a month plan. But I would say if you're just getting started with premium, Later isn't bad because you get started at $12.50 per month, billed yearly. And then Buffer probably has the best deal at the very entry level here, $15 a month, 100 scheduled posts, and 8 social channels. So there's a lot to consider when you're choosing a social media platform. There's plenty more out there. There's tons of companies that offer this. For me, I've been using Hootsuite forever, so that's what I'm going to sign up with. And usually what you can do is do a free 30-day trial of one of these plans. For right now, what I'm going to do is come down to the limited free plan. And I'm going to sign up now. So that's where I'm going to start with is the free plan. I don't really need too much more when it comes to wickerguide.com. So for other businesses, you probably want to go with a premium plan so that you can schedule more posts in advance. But for me, I'm just going to go with the free plan for right now. And with Hootsuite, you can always upgrade later. So if you start using the free account, it's not good enough. You can always upgrade to the next plan. And that's the same with every the other social media platforms I showed you. So I'm going to go through this process here and create my Hootsuite account. Okay, so I'm creating my free account now. Now for step 2, we're going to add the social media profiles we would like to manage to Hootsuite. So that's what we're going to do in step number 2. So let's get started. And now it's going to say connect your social accounts to get started. So it's really easy to connect social profiles, and you have the option of these 6 different profiles with Hootsuite. So for me, what I'm going to do is Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Now, I said at the beginning, I'm probably not going to be too active on Twitter, but I am going to share my social media posts there. We'll see if we get any traction from it, but I really doubt we will. But some of the other options, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Pinterest. So it just depends on which social media channels you want to add. Now, obviously with the premium plans, you can add more of these social media profiles. So with the free account, you only get 3. So I'm going to start with Facebook now, and all we need to do is click on Facebook. If you're not already signed into your account, you're going to sign into your Facebook account, and I signed into my Facebook Business Manager for Surfside PPC where I already have Wicker Guide added. So we're going to come here and just click on Add for Wicker Guide, and now what we're going to do is click on Done. Okay, so you can see here, one social account connected, Wicker Guide Facebook page. Okay, so next we're going to connect Instagram. Now, in order to connect Instagram to your Hootsuite, you need to make sure you have an Instagram business profile. So if you haven't already converted to an Instagram business profile, you can do so through Facebook Business Manager. But what I would recommend doing if you're not sure where to get started, just do a quick Google search, how to convert my Instagram profile into a business account, and they'll give you a step-by-step process for how to do that. It's actually a very easy process. You just have to go through your Facebook Business Manager account. Now we're going to click on Instagram to connect it. Okay, so it's going to say, hi, Wicker Guide. You previously linked Hootsuite to Instagram. So I tried to do it before. I had to switch to a business profile. So what we're going to do is click on continue. Okay, so what we need to do is sign into Facebook to confirm that our Wicker Guide Instagram profile is connected to our Facebook page. So we'll click sign into Facebook. Okay, and there we go. We have 2 social accounts connected, our Facebook page and our Instagram business page. So last but not least, let's connect Twitter. So this will be easy. Just click on Twitter. So all we need to do is enter our password and sign in. Okay, so we entered our password, so redirecting us back to the application, we're good to go. We have 3 different profiles connected to Hootsuite, so it's a really quick process. The hardest part is making sure you have an Instagram business profile, but once you're all set up, click on continue. And now you can see here, what do you want to do first? So we can set up a dashboard. I'm not going to do that at this time. If you want to set up a dashboard, what it allows you to do is track all of your different pages. You can see your posts on some of the different pages, and you can also see some of your messages as well. But what we're going to do is we're going to create and schedule posts. But before we create any social media posts, what we need is step number 3, create visual assets. So social media is very visual. People don't want to read a ton of text, and anytime you write a lot of text, just assume that most people are not reading all of it. So you need short text and visual assets. So that means images, videos, and graphics for your social media post. So what I would recommend doing is using canva.com. So if we come over to canva.com, and this is the homepage right here, I have a Canva Pro account, which I would recommend. It's not overly expensive for Canva Pro. I think I pay $10 to $12 a month. I need to do the save 23% and just do the yearly plan. But you can see here, right on the homepage, you can see they have recommended social media events, marketing documents. But if you just click on social media, you can click on Instagram post, Instagram story, animated social media, TikTok background. So they have a ton of options in here. Pinterest, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, really anything you're looking for, you can find on canva.com. They do have free plans, but with the premium plan, what I get is I've already created my post here, but let's just duplicate and we'll get rid of this. What you get are a ton of images here. So you can see all of these different images. And you see Pro here, so some of these images are only available in the Pro plan. So I can take any of these images and post them directly to Instagram. So I could say, okay, we'll take this one here, and I can talk about wicker baskets. I can talk about wicker picnic baskets specifically. We could take something like this and talk about how is wicker made. what are the materials that are used with wicker. So I can use all of these different images here, and there's some really cool images that would look good on Instagram and other social media channels. So you can see right here, this is the image that I pulled from my post. So it's right up here. We add a little bit of text. So it's really that simple to create a social media post. They have a ton of templates. So if we just come back to the homepage and I say, okay, I want to create an Instagram post, what it's going to do is it's going to pull up all these different templates they already have. So you could see all these templates, and there's some really good ones here. So you could just take something like this fresh and organic post lemon squeeze here, and you can change the background image out. So if we click on delete, you can see it takes away that background image. Come to photos. Let's say I want a different lemon photo. Okay, we'll scroll down. We'll take this image right here. So we'll put this in the background and we'll expand it. And we can do is position it backwards. And there we go. Now we have a barrel of lemons in the background. So we can kind of adjust this and move it around so it looks good on the social media post. So not terrible. We could probably move this center text part, but it's really easy to make graphics with canva.com. And you can make a ton of graphics really quickly. So once you have your graphic, so we have ours here, one thing you can do with the premium plan is you can resize. So right now it's 1080 by 1080 for an Instagram post. So I could resize this to a Pinterest pin, to a Facebook post. So if we click on Facebook post and I copy and resize it, it's going to create a brand new graphic. And now this is specifically for Facebook. You can move things over a little bit just so they look the same. So we can come here, move this to the side, move this over here. And now the graphic looks exactly the same, and it's just resized for Facebook so that it will appear the best in that newsfeed. For this specific example, I'm just going to use this one size image. It's a square image. You can see 1080 by 1080. So we're going to download this image. We'll use a PNG file type and we'll click on download. Okay, so coming back over here. Now the best thing with visual assets is to create your own. So images, if you're able to take your own pictures of your products or anything that you're selling, or if you just have really good images that would fit well with your business. So for example, travel, it's really easy to go and take images of a destination and then you can use them on your social media profiles. Videos, so if you're able to record your own videos, so if you think about recipes or anything like that, creating your own videos of your recipes, creating images based on what you're cooking, all of that really helps you grow with social media. If you're having trouble finding visual assets, one website you can try that has a lot of free images is pixabay.com. So for example, if you go to pixabay.com, I just search wicker here in images and we come down. These are all free images that I can use. So I could take this right here and post it for Thanksgiving. I have a ton of wicker baskets I could post right here. This would look good on social media. We have some pretty unique wicker lounge chairs here, so I could post that to promote wicker lounge chairs. So you can go through these and just find some of these different images. So there's a lot here that I can use directly for my social channels that would look great. So if you're really having trouble coming up with these visual assets, try pixabay.com, or you could look up other royalty-free image and video websites. But really, you're going to get the best if you create your own original content. And that's the same really with content you're posting to your blog, content you're posting to social media. The more original and unique you can be, the more you're going to grow. So once we have our visual assets and we just downloaded our image, we're able to come to number 4 here. And now we're able to post on our social media profiles and review the final result. So that means make sure our post looks good on social media and then also track how well it's doing in terms of impressions, likes, interactions. Because once we post it, and we'll just come to number 5 here real quick, we want to keep track of our social media posts and optimize our strategy. So that's really important as you start posting. So we're going to come over here to Hootsuite and we're going to do our first post. So we'll come over, we're going to do schedule a post. And I'm just going to send people directly to the wickerguide.com homepage for our very first post. Just tell them to go shop, and we're going to use unique wicker furniture as basically our selling point. So we're coming over to Hootsuite. You can see this is what it looks like right now. So we have a new post. So what we can do is right here is to post, right here is to pin. So we don't have our Pinterest account connected, so we're going to create a post. So looking over here, streams, you're able to look at your different posts here on Facebook. We can add a bunch of different streams. So this is the dashboard that I was talking about. So you could do my posts, you could do schedules here. For add a stream, I could do my home on Twitter. I could do mentions, retweets, followers, lists, likes, scheduled, search. So there's a ton of things you can look up here with streams. So for example, I can search wicker furniture and any tweets that I like, I can just easily retweet right away. So it helps you create more posts. It helps you keep track of what you're currently scheduling. Publisher, this is going to be your calendar. So anything you're scheduled, you're going to see here. Anything you've already published, you're going to see in the past. Assignments, so this is where you would go to work as a team. With the free plan, it's just not available. So you can learn more about Hootsuite assignments here, but this is really more if you're working with a team on your social media channels. Honestly, as your business grows, you probably want to hire people to help you with social media. So that's usually my strategy is once I start growing, you want to add more people to help you with social media because it is a lot of work and a lot of responsibility. Last but not least, analytics. So you can see how your scheduled posts are performing. And right now you're going to see on the free plan, you don't get any analytics. So you're going to have to upgrade to get any analytics, but we're just going to come over here to create a new post. Now it's going to say post to, and you can choose your accounts here. So we're just going to post to all three. We'll see how it comes out. I would recommend scheduling posts separately for the different channels. You can also just go directly to some of these different channels. If you want to just post right on Instagram, you're ready to post, you can easily post on Instagram with your phone. If you want to go to Facebook and go right to your page, you can see here, create posts. So we can create a post and you can add a photo, a video, check in, tag friends, watch party. We can come here and easily just create a visual post. So it's going to give us a background. We can write something to Wickr Guide. So you can update your background if you want to and create different types of posts directly through the social channels. But when you're on Hootsuite, so we'll come back over to Hootsuite here, we're going to select all of our social profiles. We'll actually just go through this step by step here. So click on next. It's going to say write your post, text, links, maybe a sprinkling of hashtags. Next, add media. So you're going to see any images here. You can explore a ton of assets that they already have. You can add videos here as well. Select date and time. So if you want to schedule your posts, you can schedule it. You can also just post right away. So you have both of those options. And then almost ready to schedule. So once you're done, you click on the schedule button here. So we're going to click on exit. And what we're going to do is we're going to keep this really simple. We're going to upload our media file. Okay, so we're uploading our media file. So it's the one that we just did in Canva. So you can see on our Facebook page, it looks good for Facebook. You can see on our Instagram business profile, it looks good on Instagram. And you can see on Twitter, it looks good on Twitter as well. So square, large, 1080 by 1080 will work with all the different social media channels. And then we just need to enter our text, our links, and our hashtags. So we're going to keep this really simple. So I'm going to write out my text. Okay, so we have, if you love Wickr furniture, you will love the unique Wickr furniture and baskets we have at Wickr Guide. Check out our website today, wickrguide.com, and I have two hashtags here, Wickr and decor. So you can learn more about hashtags as you go, and Instagram is a great place to learn about which hashtags are really popular. But for right now, it looks good on Facebook, it looks good on our Instagram business profile, and it looks good on Twitter as well. We can come down here to our media. Everything looks good, so we're ready to post this. We don't need to do any Facebook audience restrictions, any Twitter location, or any promotion. Okay, so once we're ready to post it, you can see here it's going to say publish directly. So this is, we're just going to publish this directly. We can schedule it for later, so we can choose a date and a time to schedule this, or we can just click on post now. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on post now, and that's going to send it out to Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and then we'll refresh those pages to show our social post. So we'll click on post now. Okay, so it says your posts have been sent, Wickr Guide, and Guide Wickr. And we'll come over to each of them and we'll refresh the page. So we'll refresh Twitter. Okay, so you can see here, if you love Wickr furniture, you will love the unique Wickr furniture and baskets we have at Wickr Guide, Wickr Decor. Check out our website today, wickrguide.com. So you could see our image. It ends up looking pretty good, but it's kind of cropped. So this is why you want to use images specific to social media profiles. So if we come over here to Facebook, we refresh the page. Okay, so same thing. If you love Wickr furniture, we don't have to read the caption over and over. You could see our post right here, and here's our link to our website. So last but not least, we'll come over to Instagram. Now I also have to finish updating all my pages here. So Facebook, does this page have a website? Once you start publishing, that's when you really want to make sure that your pages are completely set up and you have everything there that you need. So I have like a shop now button. If you have a phone number you want people to call, if you have a physical address, you want to add all of that in Facebook. Now, Instagram, last but not least, we'll refresh this page. And there we go. We have our first Instagram post here, unique Wickr furniture. Now, I only have 3 followers on Instagram. I think I have 0 page likes. Yep, 0 page likes on Facebook. And Twitter, I think I have 1 follower. So not a lot of people are going to see this yet. But that's why you need to remain consistent, because your audience will grow over time and more people will see your posts. So just stay consistent and keep trying to improve your social media posts. So that's gonna be number 5. Keep track of your posts, optimize your strategies. So we're gonna get into main takeaways. Choose a social media scheduling software to get started. I recommend starting with a free plan, or you can start a free trial with a premium plan. Consistency is the key for growth. You need to post consistently in order to grow and engage your audience, and then improve and optimize your posts. Learn what works and continue to test and optimize your social posts. Over time, what I'd like to do is incorporate some more video on my pages, incorporate some different posts where people can scroll through different images and I can link to some of the different products on my pages. So that's what I'm going to do over time, try to incorporate some different posts that are more engaging and people can interact with and hopefully click to go to my website, because that's really the ultimate goal. So if you have any questions about this, please leave them in the comments section. I would highly recommend, if you are stuck and not sure where to start, look at what your competitors are doing and just start with a strategy similar to theirs, and over time you'll get better and better at it. So thanks for watching my video today, and make sure you subscribe to the Surfside PPC YouTube channel.